Hi, welcome to another video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Aparna. I am a gemologist, a journalist and a jewelry designer, and I make videos on gemstones as well as gemstone related astrology, and when travel opens up, hopefully on gemstone related travel. And so today's video, if you do like any of these things, please do subscribe to my channel and do like and share the videos. Today's video is on the gemstone of September, which is the very beautiful blue sapphire, also known as Neelam, and the planet, the very powerful planet that is associated with Neelam, which is Shani. अगर आप जाके शनि सिर्फ गूगल या यूट्यूब पे टाइप करें तो आपको 1500 वीडियोस मिल जाएंगे विच विल टेल यू कि शनि का ये जप करो, शनि का ये ताप करो, शनि का ये मंत्र पढ़ो, साढ़े साथी आपकी आ रही है, इससे बचो, उससे बचो, इससे डरो, उससे डरो, शनि की ये मंदिर है, अलाना फलाना. Then you will find a lot of information on Shani. It is by far the most feared planet in Indian astrology and mythology. एक तो प्लैनेट से डरने की क्या ज़रूरत है. ऐसा नहीं कि शनि कोई भूत या पिशाच है जो आपके सर पे बैठ के आपका खून चूस रहा हो. आई डोंट थिंक दैट्स द केस एट ऑल. अगर आपको किसी ग्रह से डरना है या नवग्रहों में से किसी से डरना है तो it should be Rahu and not Shani. Shani is a very straightforward planet. Whatever you put out into the world, it will give back to you. It's very disciplined, it makes you work very hard, but it's very straightforward. जो होगा वो आपको वापस मिलेगा. Rahu is the naughty one. Rahu is the one that causes deceit. So किसी भी घर, जो भी घर में आपका राहु हो, there will be an element of deceit there. Like if it's in your house of marriage, house of partnerships, which is your seventh house, your partnerships will be full of deceit. Your basic fundamentals are challenged with Rahu. You don't know whether you're coming, you're going, you accomplish something, then you realize what was the basis of what I accomplished. You just don't know where you're coming and going with Rahu. He just completely challenges your moral beliefs and creates a illusion or delusion in that sphere of life. So अगर किसी चीज से आपको डरना हो या किसी ग्रह से आपको डरना हो, अगर डरना हो तो make it Rahu and not Shani, because Shani is really nothing to be scared of. Another thing about Shani is the Sade Sati. And this is a period of 7.5 years in your life in which Shani transits through your horoscope. This is repeated after 28 years. So 7.5 years, 28, again he will come back after 7.5 years, and ये obviously continue रहेगा जब तक आप मर नहीं जाते. So this 7.5 years period, which is known as Sade Sati, is a period of great difficulty. You have to, it's a lot of frustration, lot of challenges. You have to work extremely hard, but at the end of it, this is also a period in which Shani rewards you with great success that no other planet can. But on the basis of your hard work and continuous hard work. तो शनि के बारे में ये है कि आप एक बार काम करें तो ऐसा नहीं कि I'll work hard today, tomorrow I'll chill and eat biryani and ice cream and whatever. It's not like that. Shani is a very oppressive planet. It's not a happy, joyful, masti mauj karenge. You have to work hard 24 into 7, 365 days a year. Only then will Shani give you the rewards of your hard work. So the planet, the gemstone that Shani rules is the very beautiful blue sapphire, and the one that I'm wearing is a Sri Lankan blue sapphire. It's a handcrafted 18 karat gold pendant, और ये भी blue sapphires है, ये भी नीलम है, पर ये ज़्यादा treat किया हुआ नीलम है. This is just a basic heat treatment. You can see how beautifully it catches the light. अगर आपको कोई नीलम की ring भी पहनने को बोले, so this dark color of typical Sri Lankan blue sapphire is what most Indians end up wearing, but also this light color, this is a Kashmiri sapphire. But your sapphires come from Sri Lanka, also Kashmir and Afghanistan. So ये Kashmiri जो sapphire है is a beautiful pastel blue. So this looks very striking. तो अगर आप नीलम पहनना चाहते हो तो शनि को भूल जाओ, just wear Neelam because it's one of the most beautiful of the top 4 precious gemstones, which are ruby, emerald, diamond, and sapphires. Sapphires बहुत colors में आते हैं. The two prominent colors are yellow, which is your Pukhraj, and blue, which is your Neelam. So the three things that you must know about Shani Dev, Shani Bhagwan or Shani Maharaj before you decide that you whether you want to be scared of him or not. I mean, you're welcome to do all the prayers and you're welcome to do all the jap and tap and all, but at least आप decide करो कि आप क्यों उनसे डर रहे हो या आपको डरना चाहिए या नहीं. The three things that you should know. Number one is Shani is the son of Surya. He is the सूर्य देव का बेटे हैं. तो जब शनि का जन्म हुआ था तब सूर्य ग्रहण हुआ था, which means this little baby literally eclipsed his own father. This goes to show you what a powerful planet Shani is, that he could eclipse sun, which is the center of the solar system. Also, the relationship between Surya and Shani is a 36 ka akda. It is, according to me, the base of the classic Baap-Beta conflict, which is rooted in Indian mythology. So, Sun represents the father. Sun is very warm, he can be very hot, he represents ego, but he also gives life. He's very loving, he represents like the care that a father gives. And Shani is a very cold planet. If Sun is hot, Shani is cold. Also, cosmically, Shani is the furthest from the Sun. So, उनका मिलना इतना आसान नहीं है. They're both very powerful. They're both traditionally masculine planets. Very powerful, very stubborn. So जब आप एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पास जाएंगे एंड किसी ज्योतिषी के पास जाएंगे तो वो हमेशा देखेंगे कि आपका सूर्य और शनि कैसे एस्पेक्टेड है, बिकॉज एनी नेगेटिव एस्पेक्ट्स बिटवीन सूर्य एंड शनि विल कॉज अ लॉट ऑफ टेंशन एंड लॉट ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट unless both of these powerful planets decide to compromise, because if they do, and compromising is not easy for them because they're both very stubborn. But once they manage to compromise, there is no combination that is more powerful and more stronger than your sun and your shani. Also, जब कुंडलियां मिलाते हैं अगर शादी के लिए या sometimes just for partnerships or something, जब दो लोगों की कुंडलियां मिलाते हैं, they always see sun and Saturn, how they are aspected, because a negative aspect of your sun and the other person's Saturn, or your Saturn and the other person's sun, will mean that you guys will find it very difficult to get along. You will constantly be butting heads against each other. What will happen is that the sun is typically the passionate, dramatic, romantic person, if it is a romantic relationship. So the sun will come with wanting to sweep you off your feet, maybe take you out on a surprise date or something. And the Shani, the partner who's ruled by Shani, is the one who wants discipline. He wants to go by schedule. So he's like, why didn't you call yesterday? तो मैंने schedule कर लिया होता. अभी I can't have dinner after 7. I'm doing a keto diet. No, you should have called earlier. I don't like surprises. So what Shani does is usually like pour cold water over the sun's heat and passion. So it's very, very difficult for these two planets to get along, and these two people to get along, until both of them, not just one, decide to compromise. And if they do compromise, a very powerful force is created between Shani and Surya. The second thing that you should know about Shani is that when he was born, he was limping. वो actually लंगड़ा रहे थे. This indicates that wherever Shani is in your horoscope is a source of constant frustration for you. The words associated with Shani are frustration, limitation, challenges, and a very oppressive sort of limitation. It's just not a halka fulka limitation. It's a very oppressive and a very frustrating source of limitation. So in whichever house in your horoscope Shani is, that will be a source of challenge for you. Now if he is in your let's say 7th house of partnership, then partnerships will always be very difficult for you, whether it's love or any other partnership, or whether it's your marriage or any other partnership. It will always frustrate you. You will always have to work extra hard. If it's your 11th house, which is your house of career, आपको अपनी career में या आपकी job में या आपके chosen field में, you will have to work extra hard. You will have to put in more effort. So this was about Shani making life very difficult for you, because the physicality of Shani is that he is limping. At the same time, he is very powerful. So you will achieve success while limping. अब लंगड़ाते हुए ही आप success की तरफ जाएंगे, which means it will be that much more difficult, and you will have to put in double, triple, 4 times the effort to achieve that success. The third thing, and very interesting thing you should know about Shani, is that he is the younger brother of Yamraj. So he is the younger brother of Yama, who is the god of death. Now Yama, as we all know, gives you the rewards of your action in this lifetime after your death. And Shani is known as the Karma Faldata. So he gives you the rewards of your actions in this lifetime itself, which is probably the source of why people are so scared of him, because आप कह नहीं सकते कि इस जन्म में मैं जो करूँगा वो करूँगा, अगले जन्म किसने देखा है अगला जन्म, who even knows whether I'll be human, or I'm not going to look that far. But with Shani, you don't have to look that far, because he's going to give you the rewards of your actions in this lifetime itself. It's not a value judgment. आई डोंट थिंक शनिदेव ऐसा सोचते कि इसने अच्छा किया या बुरा किया. आपने जो भी किया हो वो आपको वापस मिलेगा. दैट इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कर्मा. Whatever you put out in the world comes back to you, and if you think nobody is looking, then you're wrong, because Shani is looking, and he will give you the results of whatever you put out back to you. The only thing is that Shani takes a long time. So even the people who are Shani ruled, now the sun sign that is ruled by Shani is Capricorn or Makar. Traditionally also Kumbha or Aquarius, but Kumbha is actually corresponds more to Uranus. So the sole ownership of Saturn is to Capricorn or Makar. Also related to September, because it's September's birthstone, so the sun sign for September is Virgo, and Virgo and Capricorn have a lot in common. They're both very hardworking signs. They need a lot of structure and they need a lot of discipline. They're the most hardworking signs of the zodiac, both earth signs. So which is the similarity between Makar and Kanya. But with Saturn, the thing is that you get results very late, and after a lot of effort, nothing is instant, which is why Saturn is so feared. But there's really no reason to fear him, because he's the most powerful planet, and if he's there in your Kundali or आपके ग्रहों में से शनि महत्वपूर्ण ग्रह है, then it's a great thing and nothing really to be scared of.